But I am live on Crack40tv. What you want to talk about? It's got a notification. Notification. Oh, but I'm live. Well, with Ernie Shell out of the picture, the community, the world of the internet just is it's dead right now. I'm basically not live streaming much. It's just time. I just kind of needed to live stream. Not nothing going on bad. Perfect weekend. Just figured it's time to stream. Come on in and hit that like button. I'm going to hit TikTok here in a second. You can't smoke no chronic or a cigarette on TikTok. So I just figured I'd go live and we could chop it up about politics, bullshit, hillbilly crimes. Sup, Amanda Middleton. We could chop it up about anything. It's just a late night tip. It's a late night open panel. Whatever's on your mind, let's talk about it. That old cunt, Elizabeth Jones, old hillbilly crimes. What up, everybody? Yeah, Ernie's still in jail. That's the one subject I was trying to avoid unless there's any news. I'm done with it. But if there's any good news or any good body cam footage out yet, let me know. Because I know that my partner, Vashawn Miller, he lives up there. And you can fool your fucking Ernie stuff. Vashawn's doing it. I heard somebody got hit not plumb up in our outgraze knob. I think I seen that. I seen one down there from earlier or yesterday, a drug bust in Middlesboro. Well, so yeah, my buddy Vashawn, they say you have to live in Massachusetts to get Ernie stuff. Well, we know people knows people. Oh, they did a drug arrest in the projects. Yeah, I'm over that shit though. Hillbilly crimes. Her lawyer got. She can't use that lawyer. She has to get another lawyer. Ain't nobody in Eastern Kentucky gonna take her case because I've exposed them. Now that exposes them legally in the courtroom. A lawyer goes to look at her case and see she had that Jennifer Taylor on there canceled. No. So, where's my Goonin Rev? He might have went on to bed. I'm live now. I am alive now, if you are awake. Well, that was a weird explosion type noise. Did you hear that, Ashley? Yeah. What the fuck was that? And Willie just said he heard something down the road. My buddy Willie Smiles. Did you hear that, Willie? My buddy Willie Smiles, he said he heard something earlier and heard noises. Did you just hear that explosion? Yeah, after I smoke a cigarette, I'm gonna run TikTok too, because I just ain't been live in forever. I mean, I'm just burnt out on this shit for real, except for the political aspect. But when the race is over and all my folks win, it sounded like a couple gunshots or a meteorite hitting a mountain or something. I don't know. Well, I got me another gimbal. Mine broke on me, right? My gimbal. Well, guess what? I got a better one. That's for people that love you, and you, if you're aligned, if you're signed to like Death Row Records, and you need something, you got it. Well, I said I need this. Mine broke. Well, ain't no problem here. Got me a brand new one. That's what a sponsor's for. And with my new other YouTube hustle, not a hustle, a legit business I'm doing now, I making money. It should start doing a lot better. It won't be actual from YouTube, but it'll be YouTube from YouTube. Well, it'll be from my phone. I got another way I'm gonna start making money out here. Come on, honey. And somebody give me a good idea on who to interview. Amanda, you might have done jail time at this point, or somebody in this chat. Does anybody remember the singer Booker that had the mullet? Back in like 09, 10, 11, 12. He was up there then. Well, somebody give me the idea to interview him. And that's the best idea I've ever heard. So I hit him up. He used to sing in the jail. Yeah, that Booker. I messaged him. He lives in Middlesboro, Amanda. Can you find him? My stick ain't wanting to pop open now that I'm trying to show it off. That's weird. What's going on here? Look, it's even got headlights on it. Well, we had a good night at the beer company the other night. We had a good old time. What the fuck's wrong with that? Oh, well. Okay. I ain't got time. I ain't even gonna rate it. I'll just get rid of it. What's up, so? What's up, Kentucky? I'm trying to get my new stream stick to spread out and stand up so I can go live on TikTok in a second. It's giving me an issue. Every time I get one that does this, they usually break. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now, all right. I've only used it to like since yesterday morning. So now that I'm back focused, yeah, it's boring on the YouTube straight. It's with the tiger gone. But the drama, he's more comedy than drama. Drama just follows him. He's the drama though. But I've been so focused on politics and learning this new YouTube. Well, not just necessarily YouTube. This new hustle I got going on. That's completely illegal. Completely. I'm selling content, and I'm fixing to get my journalistic credentials. YouTube pay, Lisa, or Constant. So it's the freaking weekend. YouTube pay didn't hit. So I'm going to order my credit to Viper and Sean Burnett. For both seem to me the same thing to get my journalistic credentials. And then the game's going to be unlimited because when they have these big meetings, they can't stop me then. I mean, they can't stop me now, but prayers for Kentucky. But yeah, I'll just get burned out on streaming finally and more focused on like writing articles and making videos. Which I'm not really. I mean, I've been killing videos. I didn't drop that other one. What's this creek? I didn't drop that one. I dropped one coming from the back of Wildlands. I've been at these meetings. I've been James hired ripped Dan Mosley apart verbally the other day, orally. He orally tore Dan apart. Yeah, I know, but if you get these, you can be, you can get your you can get your content all the way over to Germany, Associated Press, and everything. This right here will help me a whole lot. Then I can sell like articles to people and content. You know how I'm on the beat for something. We hear them lights, we're gone. I'm gone. And I can sell my footage. So games to be sold, not told. Everything else I'm doing is just it's just a wait and see. But it's basically $1.75. $1.75. I thought 5% 125, but it's $1.75. I'll send you the link if you want it. And you gotta already have credentials though. Like you gotta have ball games and news and uh, on the beat, like for a wreck or a fire. I've got plenty of news meetings. I got plenty of stuff that I can send in to verify what I am. The coldest independent journalist in the game, by God. Shelton's the coldest news reporter. But I had to hit TikTok shit. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, my viewers, I got 8,000 subscribers, and where the fuck's everybody at? Like, if you say Ernie Shell's name, they'll come. And their diapers and in their granny diapers and in their mind. All you got to do is type out Ernie Shell's name, and it would be like 117, 217. All right, but I'm looking to get enough content going to where I live stream and motherfucker people's just boom, 150 in 10 seconds. As soon as the notification goes out, 10 minutes later, have it full. So, Viper only do you right. Viper's done me right. Knowledge, education. And Lord, he scooped me up on so much stuff. And matter of fact, well, his book somewhere right here I'd promote it if I know exactly where I put it. But guess what? Is that it? Is that it? Well, I keep his copy right here to promote him. That's how much Viper means to me as a friend. If you need his copy, hit him up. Hit me up. I got 3 different boxes right here, and it was awesome. So you've been helping them because I say JLR nonstop. I seen Dolly Vision come through my chat the other night, and he said something shady. I don't think it was. I don't know what he meant. Like I didn't understand if it was a shady remark or not. But hell, I was bored and didn't even stay on here alone. That's the first time Dolly Vision had come through. I don't know him. I just know who he is. Uh, I never watched his content or nothing. Not helping them exposing their oh, damn! You going hard if you going after JLR? He's got way more people than Dolly Vision. Good for you. Now I know JLR got in trouble and scammed, and every time I cut my TV on YouTube, he's got a live, but it's the same thumbnail, and it's a Nancy Guthrie shit. Oh, well, uh, well, I'm gonna hit TikTok up for a minute. Let's see what kind of. Somebody told me somebody got run over earlier today. So maybe we can find out here. Late night talk. Lord. Late night talk. Oh, I see he's making a bank off that. He's staying live out there. Daggone, as soon as I went live, Lena, whoever that is already here. Who beat up his girlfriend? Which one of them, JLR or Dolly Vision? What up, TikTok? We over here live on YouTube, live over here. JLR did. I know he went to prison. Oh, Lord, what's going on, TikTok? I heard somebody got hit by a car at Gray's Knob earlier. I don't know how true it is. I'd like to find out, though. Here they got plowed plumb up in the air. Oh, Lord. Flying right now is a bad thing. TSA's on strike. And Trump's wanting to move ICE agency into help. What's up, Brax? That's just going to create controversy and get a lot of people, a lot of federal charges for cussing at ICE agents at airports. It's just going to start. Dude, let the National Guard go do that. Don't send ICE shit. That's what's going to start a fight. What's up, Eli Landon? We just late night chomping it up, bored. I ain't been live much, so I figured I'd run one for a minute and see how it went. I've been busy making videos. What's up, Bella? And editing and shit. It's pretty, like, I've been into a lot of stuff. JLR just beat up his woman recently, the YouTuber. Well, what's up, Notes and Drama? What's going on with Daryl Hinkle? Pain pills and the runs, bruh. Pain pills and the runs. We get every month from the doctor. Ain't no drug testing over here. There we go. We live over here on YouTube, Bella. We still got Constant So or Skybear. Skybear said the same thing. JLR whoops his woman, the YouTuber. Well, he's out there buying that cartel dope. He's out there in Arizona buying that cartel dope, getting wild off his YouTube money, whooping his woman. She's probably telling him, honey, quit buying all them 30s with all your money. You're acting like hillbilly crimes down there in southeast Kentucky. You're acting like Elizabeth Jones. Well, that old cunt, she can't, her court case can't continue. I've been on her ass, Mr. Postman. Hello, Eugene. How are you doing? This is Crack40tv. We're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. JLR. What if him and his woman and Crystal and Darryl had a swap fest? They had a Compton swap meet. Hell, I just got in trouble for nothing. TikTok said I did something wrong. What did I do? I might have been how I said that about JLR. I apologize, China. I'm sorry. Yeah, Daryl Hinkle. Thank you. We got a new subscriber in Eugene. Where you from, Eugene? We from Harlan County, Kentucky. And it's political season. Muds are slanging. Lies is a flying. And, well, the courthouse is a time. Yeah. Well, like in the Biden administration until May 19th and then November and then January, we'll be okay. Because Paul Browning will take over for us and he will be our savior. Like, Paul will be our savior. And when we get Paul Browning as judge executive, Brunswick County, Virginia, you ain't far. Yeah, I touch Lee County. My county touches Lee County and Wise County, where that coach disappeared. Word is he's coaching little league, middle school football down in Mexico somewhere, around Acapulco. Little league, middle school football. You know, it's always warm down there. He's teaching American football, not soccer. So he's getting all these kids that don't know nothing and grooming them up. But he needs to come home and face his charges for what he did here. Where it is, Brian Napier at Comp that I reported on, it ain't far from him. Darryl won't end up going. He'll be like Ernie Shell. He'll swear he's a going and he won't go, Harvey. What's up, Robbie Neal, Daniel, Sherry? Darryl Hinkle won't go, even though it's in Knoxville. No, I ain't running for office. The mayor of the streets is the mayor of the streets. But I got a lot of folks that I need in office, like Paul Browning. I can't show TikTok, YouTube like Paul Browning. I got Glenn Hensley up over there right now because I'm running commercials for him. He paid me to endorse him. Got Powell Browning right here. Usually we've got Jeff Marietta for mayor, right? But I got to switch them out between, the people that's sponsoring Crack40tv. I got to switch them up. Darryl can't fight. You got to be under 40 to fight. And Darryl don't know how old he is, but I can promise you one thing. He is over 40, but he don't know how old he is. Yeah, Darryl Hinkle don't know how old he is. So if you didn't know that, that's the truth. He don't know. I think he's like 342 years, about 342 years old. I do Crack40tv and politics, homie. And there's some other stuff coming. I'm getting my journalistic credentials in the morning certified. So then I'll be able to go everywhere. $500 for anyone that tunes him up. You tell her to make it 1,000 for my travel and bring me to wherever Darryl Hinkle's at, and I'll waiver signed, and I'll get on the phone and I'll find somebody to wear him out in about 2 punches. You tell them break me off something for bringing a Harlan County boy over to knock him out, and I got it. I mean, I can book somebody. I can get somebody to do it for $5 easy. They're lucky Matt Sailor ain't out. They're lucky because he would, Yeah, you break me off my part and make sure it's all legal every which way there is, and I can lock that in. I think I could get Michael. Malachi. He's a good dude, but if he has to throw down, he can throw. Yeah, let's run them likes up. What's going on, TikTok? If Ernie Shell was out of jail, oh my God, the money I'd pay to see Ernie Shell versus Darryl Hinkle, I'd pay to watch that now. What do you think? I don't know, but I will be there, Zach. Ashley even said she'd take off work. I messaged Marty Clay the other night. I've got a good idea for Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. I have a great idea. If you're the referee for them or the cameraman, that was at War Games, message me, bro. I've got a great idea. Trust me. It don't involve me. But there's ways that I could get involved and help promote a lot. I could put AMW. Trust me, I know how to draw a house. I've watched and been around wrestling, and it's on my TV 24/7. Toby has got the greatest collection of big time wrestling. That Sabu's uncle, the original Sheik. Oh, Darryl's going to promote his own people. Oh, yeah, he's in with Catfish Cooley and Billy Hubbard because they brought him back on that podcast again. Well, tell him, I'd rather just have somebody pull up, knuckle up, and drop him. But I ain't spoke to Ernie none. Period. Not since that one time when I told him about his grinder account, all his 50,000 grinder accounts being exposed. No, I've not spoke to him at all. Don't know nothing about him. Don't care. But if he gets out, what's up, Brayden Hensley? Brayden Hensley, will you take on Darryl Hinkle for $500? Brayden is a trained fighter. And he's young, but I've got Brayden. You want to make $500? We'll do it MMA style, gloves and everything in the redneck brows. I'll rep you, Crack40tv versus Pain Pills and the Rottens, Darryl Hinkle, bruh. and Darrell Hinkle can find his fighter, and you can fight for me. I've got the link to sign up. Billy Hubbard sent it to me. I got it. We'll cut promos and send it to them. And we'll see if Darrell Hinkle, if you want to fight and Redneck Brows Brighton, by God, you're the man. If not, suggest me someone. Because I'd rather see an MMA or a straight throwdown. But if they want to do it that way, we'll do it that way. I mean, I would love to have represent my own fighter in Redneck Brows, by God. And Braden Hensley would be a good one. Yeah, he'd be a real good one. But yeah, I want to talk to what's his name about AMW. I don't know what that press conference is going to be. They already got Studio TV, so what else could it be? It's got me stumped. What is Appalachian Mountain Wrestling's press conference going to be about? I know UK broke my heart today. Iowa State was just better than us. Tennessee got beat. I predict University of Virginia to win it last Sunday when they beat Duke, though. And then Florida got beat. So Kansas got beat, so I'm going to pull for St. John's. We want Patino back. No, Ernie Shell will not be the next coach of the University of Kentucky. I know. I watched it at the beer company, and the whole beer company popped like Stone Cold Steve Austin walked up, and the glass shattered. By God, oh, we popped down there drinking them Blue Moon on tap. By God, the beer company's the place to go. And when it comes time for the election, Jeff Marietta, that owns the beer company, he's going to be our next mayor. If you're in the Harlan city limits, please vote for Jeff Marietta for mayor coming November. Wonder how Ernie's doing in jail. Has DGN or anyone else got any of Ernie's content or like FOIAs yet? Because I've really not spoke to much Ernie Shell people in a while. I've just stayed focused on politics and localness. I've been worried about Derek Sage beating Mark Stewart and everybody else in District 2. BJ likes boys. He can't, not BJ Burkhart, BJ, the other BJ. Mark Stewart, Derek Sage, and 15 more's in the race for District 2. Did you see the building collapsed? Barbara, no, I know where you're talking about though. I was in Corbin last year live streaming when that dude drove straight through the roundabout and drove straight into the courthouse and unalived himself. I was at the Cracker Barrel in Corbin. Man, my homeboy was, and we was finished mukbanging almost, and somebody said, "Yo, get the bar before." Somebody just drove through the courthouse. And we got down there and I got to see the end of it. And they already had like a disaster claim. You had video of that? Whoa. I'd like to seen it because I got video of it on a live stream from last January. It's right before I went to, or right after I went to D.C. Oh, Lord, I'm violated now. So, no, I don't know nothing about Ernie Constance, so I would love to know. Well, I heard she had cancer. Word on the streets that Jinkies has got cancer. Can't confirm it, but what's up, Tracy? I can't confirm that, but I did hear that. So prayers for her if that is true. Jilly Mace. But yeah, we got to get it popping. It's election time. But our Jesse. And we got to get Derek Sage as the front runner. BJ likes boys. Mark Stewart. How is Desmond? Where do I remember Desmond from? I forget. Desmond. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Does he have a nickname? Yeah, I'm gonna go check that new barbecue out. Ignited Coyote's got a video, and I'm going to copycat him. I'm going down there and making my video too. Mark ain't gonna win that election. No, I shouldn't even told him to run. He kept asking me, and I was like, "Bro, run!" And I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna let y'all TikTok look out the window while I indulge in a cig right quick. Oh, well, I'll have to raise y'all up. Hang on. Yep. Uh-oh. My stream stick's going nuts, TikTok. Hang on. I'll have this one wrote in a week. There we go. Yeah, I'm just looking at the window for a minute. We can still talk. Tank Pruitt. Well, that sounds like a name that can fight. Would you want to fight Crack40tv for Crack40tv against Darrell Hinkle's people? They're offering $500 for somebody to throw down with Darrell Hinkle. Give me my cut, and I'll line it up in 2 days. Billy Brown would do it. Wild Bill Brown could take Darrell Hinkle. He asked me about getting in the redneck brawls anyway. Little Bill Brown has got us. I believe he'd do it. I got to get him trained and in shape if it's redneck brawls, but if it's just pull up and get one in, then if anybody in here that's under 30, you got to be 39 to fight. 39 and younger for redneck brawls. If anybody wants to throw, I have the link to get a hold of. To sign up. I can get right. I'll get you right up to. You're under 40, ain't you? Go get in shape. Get in fighting shape. If it's boxing, if it's redneck brawls boxing, you got to get your wind up because it's a couple of weeks away. Or I forget when they're May night or when it is. It's in Knoxville, but you get your start getting in shape. I'll help you get in shape because I'm fixing to have to get in the gym myself or something because I can't breathe and my knee's destroyed. Sup, Rev? Yeah, you can do it. Well, we got to sign you up. If you want to do it, we'll have to sign you up tomorrow and we can start making promos and everything. We'll count them all out. A 3-minute fight, 3 rounds though. Now you got to be over 18, between 18 and 39. a 30-second fight's going to gas somebody if you're not in fighting shape. You got to be in shape. Oh, what is that? Oh no, what is that? What is that? That's going to be our Donald Trump right there. Glenn Hensley's fighting a strong race for jailer, but from what I'm gaining on the streets, BJ's pulling ahead in the Crack40tv polls. Yep, 39 and under. I tell you how I know. The second one they had, I believe, was in Knoxville, and Casey Stewart went to it and was going to fight, and he had just turned 40. And I was like, man, you got to be 39 or under to throw that to fight. So Casey couldn't do it. He's putting our community first. Let me get my Crack 40 sign right there, lighting Austin up. That's pretty cool. That's what my beautiful thick Appalachian Ashley got me. Stay, Austin. Don't move, Austin. Stay right there and pose. There you go. This guy's running a tough race, and he's paid me to sponsor him. He's paid me to plug him. He's paid me to run commercials and throw his name out there. So Glenn Hensley is running a hell of a race. He is going door to door now. That ain't no joke. He's going from the end of Smith to the end of the Bell County line in Straight Creek to everywhere. Will Glenn Hensley be your next jailer? BJ Burkhart. The invitation, Mr. Jailer, is on the table for an invitation. Come on up. I'll come to the jail. I come to the jail to interview BJ. I spoke with him the other day. I believe that. Yeah, but if you ain't in fighting shape, 3 rounds with gloves on, think about how heavy the gloves are, and think about 3 minutes, stop a minute, fight 3 more minutes, stop a minute, fight 3 more minutes if it goes that long. And you got to you got to have some wind behind you to go that long. But I think this guy's gonna. Well, Paul Caldwell was taking naps the other day during physical court. I was trying to stream it, and I didn't have their Wi-Fi, and there's no service in there, so I recorded it and dropped every bit of it. James Howard tore him apart. God Almighty, James Howard tore Dan up. I mean, they wasn't no winning that argument, Dan Mosley. Jesse knows. Jesse seen it. And Paul Caldwell, I know what happened to Ernie Shell's jacket, YouTube. Paul Caldwell got it from Ernie Shell. Paul Caldwell bought his jacket. He's wearing it in the meetings. Go watch my shorts. Go watch my videos from physical court. I know where the Ernie jacket went to. What is the winning ticket? It's going to be a Republican sweep, except for the city mayor, because Jeff Marietta's running as an independent, and or a Democrat. I don't know. It don't matter. He'll win and he'll improve this place, but he is not running. Every bit of it. Smoked old dangerous Dan. Correct, Jesse. I mean, I've got the freedom to go in there and report on anything I want. And it ain't just because they act like they don't know me. It's just, why do we got to have an attorney general come in here and overlook a sale that's already been in the works for months, almost a year, right at a year? And Kaywood's going to merge in with that sale too. I can't tell them that's my man right there. They stay busy. I've ate down there twice, and I ate down there twice Friday, and ate some of the best food I ever ate. It's improved, and plus they've had Crack40tv chili on their menu, so uh, you know, them's my people. See right there's Jeff's sign. I got to put it back up. I switch them in and out for all my sponsors, all the people I advertise for. But what's up, Kevin, Jenna, Kegger? Okay, tell me about it later. Winds are blowing. Kegger D reached to level 3 and high of your fan club. Shout out Kegger D. Shout out, fam. April Berry, what's up? Tri-County Recycling. Harlan, get a new football coach. Try to see it, Tri-County Recycling. Message me. Tri-County Recycling. Message me privately. I've made videos. We want Justin Curry as the new head coach. And I've made a lot of videos. Well, Rev, I stand on what you say. if you will, hang on TikTok. Let me get y'all back on this tripod here. So yeah, I need Tri-County Recycling to get up with me. If you want a commercial, I'll make you a commercial, and I'll make you a commercial. Crack40tv commercials is here. We can work prices out, but I'm not doing nothing for nobody since you, except unless I get a deposit, fee for showing up in case something goes wrong. Yeah, where you located at? April Berry wanted to come up. Who's April Berry? Hello? Oh, bye. Don't need to hear your music. Oh, between Middlesboro and Pineville. Oh, okay, off 25V. Okay, so you're where Waste Connections is at. Where Waste Connections dumps close to there. Dan, was that you? Yeah, my commercial game's off the chain now. Crack40 commercials is in effect. If you're a local business and you need a commercial made, it don't have to be Crack40tv affiliated. I can make your video and it don't have to have nothing to do with me. Sell it to you, and you can put it on your own stuff, or you can put it on your own stuff and I can promote it for you on my channels. That goes for anybody wanting a commercial made. They can't nobody do what I can do now that I'm learning. Now that I'm getting better and better, anybody that needs a commercial made, holler at me. I got two to holler at tomorrow. Maybe just one, but for sure one. And it's a good one. And if they don't want Crack40tv affiliated, that's fine. I'll sell them the content. Yeah. So Crack40 commercials are here. That's one reason I've just now been live streaming a whole lot. That and politics and learning to edit and working on this stuff. I put my own twist on it and it's bam. All right, thank you. I'll check it as soon as I end the stream. When I come back in this Missouri town, I heard that riff. But yeah, Ernie Shell's still currently locked up and nobody cares. YouTube's dead without Ernie in this like little community of, well, not little, the folks that I know on YouTube. It's dead without Ernie. I can't even lie. I know a lot of people say they're glad he's gone for good or for a while, but I want Ernie back for the content. I want him back for my own entertainment. I don't want him giving HIV to people, but I mean, I want him back out just for my own content. I just deleted that for a certain reason, so trust me. I didn't delete that out of disrespect or anything. The game's to be sold, not told. So I deleted your comment. You're exactly right, and that has helped me so much. So motherfuckers be stealing your shit too much. So people steal your ideas, but they ain't me. They can't make a commercial like me. They can't, So but you're correct on that. You're definitely correct. I've been burning it up. I've been burning it up with that, and it's terrific. And I'll finally start the podcast here. Hopefully this week. I've had the product to start my podcast sitting right here, and I ain't got it started yet. I've been worried every day at something. I've been with Derek Sage. It is. It's time consuming, I agree, but it's worth it. It is well worth it. Now that I know what's up, oh my God. Did you imagine what I can do now that I know so? It's only going to get better every time. Starting with my Justin Curry videos from there on out. Um, it's I got it popping. But yeah, if you're in Harlan and you ain't seen the videos of of the physical court meeting, well, Dan wants to bring an attorney general in here, our county judge executive, to inspect and make sure that American Water, this big company, ain't gonna come in here and rip us off. I mean, come on now, like that's really gonna happen. And James Howard just let him have it in physical court. I mean, they brawled. I mean, orally brawled, and it was more of a one-sided. James Howard just pimps, laying the smack down there on our county judge executive, our fifth district magistrate, James Howard. They just told him how it was. They want to hold that cell up and make Kobe Gauss look good, and all that did was destroy Kobe. Yeah, it hurt Kobe in the long run. No offense to Kobe, you just damn throwed you out in the middle of I-75 and the trucks coming, during the headlights. I think he set him up for, I don't know. There's something weird about the way Dan did that. I was there. I witnessed it. I recorded it. Kobe's done from that, and that ain't even Kobe's fault. Not at all. Not at all. I ain't for Kobe, and there's certain reasons, but I'll say this: that didn't. Dan just he finished Kobe off, and all he did was send Paul Browning right where he needs to be, up, 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 up. And Paul Browning will be back on here within a week, possibly 10 days. He keeps his word. No, Kobe Gauss. the deputy county judge executive that was running for county. It's running for county judge executive. Mitch will probably come in second. It'll come down to Mitch and Powell, but Powell's gonna win. It's nothing against Mitch. Like, I like Mitch. I think the world of Mitch, but just the better man for the job is the better man for the job. And in my opinion, and from the experience I've had with Powell Browning's the man. I mean, he's come on my show. And I told Mitch I would endorse him if he'd come on my show, but he said he couldn't. I said, okay, ain't no problem. We're still cool. Hey, if you win, good. I hope if Powell don't win, I hope you win. And that's the facts. If Powell don't win, I hope it's Mitch. And if they run together, Mitch, if Mitch would drop out, and somehow him and Powell could run together, well, he would teach Mitch a whole lot of knowledge that Mitch could use the next couple of years. And then Mitch could be a magistrate when Jim Roddy retires or something, because he lives in that district, you could say. See, I'm smart. If Mitch gets it, I have no problem with it. I would rather one of the two names get it. Anybody else, it don't matter. Mitch or Powell. But I prefer Powell. And it's not like I said, I spoke to Mitch today. I speak to Mitch on the daily. I speak to everybody on the daily, almost every politician. And like I said, Powell Browning can do more than Mitch can do because he has 7 years of experience. Mitch knows the county from being a county police officer, drug court, loyal cop, a city cop, and then all 3 of them jobs again. Mitch knows the county very well. Mitch knows all the, he knows everybody. He knows everybody's family. I tell anybody from Bell County that that's running for positions, elected office, to get with me. I'm supposed to get with Toter and a couple that's running for sheriff down there, and I forget who else. No, I don't need the money. I don't need $1. Yeah, Toter, when I was in the Oxycontin gang back in the 2000s, he was the cop, and in the Xanax days in the early mid 2010s, I was Toter was the cop everybody, where he was a state trooper, everybody in Path Fork was scared of. You always had to go to slide around Toter if you went to see old Bucky or somebody, I tell you what, spend a day with Powell Browning and it. Spend a day with him. Spend a day with him. Spend 3 hours with him, and he'll convince you otherwise. I mean, who else has brought rally car racing here? He had rally car racing. He had people fly in racing cars to our airport. He had people fly in from France and Italy and everywhere. They wanted to buy Cumberland, the whole town. And they give them a number, and it was in the millions. And they was like, is that it? Like, it ain't just about tourism with Powell, though. But what he can do with tourism is ungodly. But what he can do with numbers is ungodly. He can break stuff down like it ain't nothing. He knows how to squeeze 6 cents out of a nickel. I'll tell you that. I ain't never heard nobody say that before either. Powell can squeeze 6 cents out of a nickel. He can make $1 out of 15 cents. And he can really help this place. Mitch can help this place. Like I said, if Powell don't win, I hope and pray to God it's paid. I hope and pray to the Lord that it's Mitch if Powell don't win. Because if not, Lord help me. Lord help us. Lord help us. Yeah, you seen his interview, didn't you? So, yeah, Powell coming on my podcast. No, I never hardly had. The only place I ever went in Bell County was the Bell County line and Straight Creek or Path Fork or Gasoline Alley on 119. And the Woodpile, but it was on this side of the border, Harlan County border. Let me check a question right quick. I'll let you know about that question when I get done. Riley, I'll fill you in. Yeah, I mean, Paul he knows how to do stuff. And Mitch knows everybody. I will give him that. You can look up the book, A Tarnished Night. Now, a lot of people tell me that it's pretty kind of Jimbo-ish, but I want to read it. It's called A Tarnished Night. That's Paul Brown's dad's book, wrote by Bill Stump. I think Bill had something to do with Paul's daddy going to prison, matter of fact. Yeah, I used to meet this old dude down there with people at the Bell County line where that trestle is, right there. Boy, I used to be the spot. I mean, man, the money when I was employed drug dealer several different times throughout life, that was the spot that we would go. We would run that way. Yep, A Tarnished Night, Bill Stump. A lot of people disagree with that about Bill Stump, but Paul Browning's father's story is so crazy. I mean, like, he's the sheriff, he goes to prison, he gets out, then they set him up, they slaughterhouse him, burn him, and the police go to jail. Roger Howe went to jail. Steve Duff got it. No comment. Big Dwayne just got out. The man that set all that up is the guy I covered in that DEA raid, the FBI raid. Big Dwayne Harris. He's the one that was the basically quarterback and all that shit. And then you had a crooked cop, Roger Howell, in the middle of it. It is crazy, Gunna. I feel you. And yeah, they hustled Paul Browning when they set him up. And I've heard a couple different stories. And one of my OGs that's mad at me told me a crazy story about it, but I don't want to even bring, But they found him in Brownies Creek, which is actually in Bell County, in March of 2002. I thought it was February. Bill lived a long time. You think Bill was the Harlan Spectator? You think he was the Spectator? I don't believe that. If he was doing it with some people I know. Message me and I'll tell you who I think done it, because I know people at school. When I was in high school, when the Spectator was coming out, I know some people that was in on that. If they wasn't in on it, then they fed him information. My stepdad, Philip Curl, was in it. Oh, I need to see the Oh, you got to show that to me. If you got a Spectator, bro, we need a copy of the Spectator. Oh, okay. You've been around forever. 96. That's when Tupac died. Are you serious? What up, Freeside? We talking Harlan County right now. Pyle Browning's father getting unalive. Betty Stump, his wife, it was like my godmother. Oh my God. I did not. See, I tell you, they, they told me that Dan Forster, Rob P., somebody, some other boys in the class of 1998 in Harlan High School, one of them 97, rest of them 98, was the ones that did that. And I knew that they played golf and ran with some older fellers like Philip Curl, my stepdad, and some other people that was in the spectator. So it was told to me that that's who was doing it. But if they was feeding it to Bill Stump, that makes sense. And the spectator was a letter, and it was like Crack40tv, but crazier. And it was just dropped everywhere in Harlan, and it had all the dirt on everybody in Harlan. Who's messing with who's broke this law, who's broke that law. Kenny, can you come up and talk and help explain the spectator to me or to these people? And this newsletter would just get dropped off. There's Amanda Cox. What up, Amanda? This spectator letter would just get dropped off everywhere. There wasn't no cameras in the late 90s. So, I mean, like you could drop off free newspapers basically or letters, and it had everybody's dirt in it. And my stepdad was in it. A lot of rich people in Harlan was in it. Some of them still alive, some of them still dead. Don Parsons, Harold Parsons, Danny Howard, I think, might have been in it, who ain't probably never did a daggone wrong thing in his life. But about everybody that was a big wig around then was in the spectator. Now it would be hard to get a spectator out because you've got cameras everywhere. I could definitely do so. It was so. Really? Can you come up on panel right now? Right there's the link. I would love to hear about the spectator. I mean, I'd go to school and they'd be like, Crack, your stepdad's in the spectator. And I'd be like, where? Let me see that. And I mean, people would just take these newsletters basically and just drop them off everywhere. Yeah, man, I got a YouTube channel I'm on right now, Gunner. Crack40tv also. We're live streaming on both platforms. Let's get them likes to 10,000 real quick. It won't take just a second. Just tap that screen. And I'm the news here, dog. I'm the news TM Gunner. I go to Bell County games, Pineville games, Harlan games, Harlan Dragons, Black Bears games. I do, and I'm into the politics deep. If you know anybody down there that wants to do an interview, trust me. The views might be low right now, but the views ain't low on a political interview. We can do it live or we can do it recorded. It's better live, but if I record it, I'd rather do it live. It gives the politician pressure too, I mean, they got to learn. Some of them ain't never been a politician and don't know how to speak in public, or it may know but are nervous. So giving me an interview would be good for your skills, good for your speaking skills. So I'll come to you. You can come to me. Any politician interview's free. Any advertisement after that, we'll work out an agreement. And I'll plug you just like I plug your future District 1 Magistrate, Austin Miller, a Republican who is putting the community first. A man that is 29 going on 30-year-old, 4-year degree from Eastern Kentucky. a man that owns his own business, general manager, pretty much runs his daddy's business. Shout out. What's up, Code 3, Kentucky Blue? Chris Couch. He's running a strong campaign for county judge. Former, well, he's an EMT. But I like Skybird to come up and talk about it. Hey, I'll tell you what, if Toter gets sheriff down there, there'll not be nothing go on in Bell County. Because he was the police of Path Fork, even though they ain't a police station in Path Fork. You had to be scared to death of Toter if you went down there to get you a fix. Trust me, I used to go down there a whole lot. What's up, William H4B? Uh, and I tell you, Toter's a head buster. Especially if you was going up on the hill, if you know, you know. Or anywhere. If they seen anybody he know that was doing something, getting them a fix or taking something in there, bam, got you drilled. Slam, bam, thank you. You going to the Bell County Detention Center unless he catches you on the Harlan side. Yeah, Toter, he's hardcore. I spoke with him about an interview already. I spoke with the jailer and the jailer candidate at the district game, basketball games. We hit 10,000 likes. Thank you, TikTok. We've only got about 9 weeks, 8.5 weeks left. I think Tuesday's either 9 weeks or 8 weeks until May 19th. Actually, so what is today? 23rd, about 9 weeks left. I mean, we're going into the 9th week. It's the fourth quarter for 90% of the Harlan races. So they're over in May. So we got to put the pressure on. We got to get Austin Miller in there. We got to get Derek Sage in District 2 Magistrate. We got to get Austin Miller in District 1. We got to get Paul Browning as our new county judge executive. Afro, man. Well, they violated his civil rights, and he took them to court, or they took him to court. And he absolutely oblivious. He did them like James Hurt did Dan Mosley the other day in that meeting. Crushed them, and it was glorious. And Afro Man's still going to continue to use the content that he was took to court over. So shout out to Afro Man. He had every right. They violated every one of his rights and did him dirty. What about Chuck Norris dying? We'll never get to see. Nally and Hamilton's still rolling. I'm 99% sure. We're never going to get to see the fantasy fight we all wanted to see, you two. Ernie Shell versus Chuck Norris. Yeah, I did. I seen a video about Afro Man and the money they stole. And Ben Mueller died too, whoever that is. So, who is who's going to be the next? When Chuck got to the gate and asked St. Peter for ID. You think? I'd say he probably just roundhouse St. Peter's head off and walked on into heaven. What do you think? He might have just given him a roundhouse. Hit him with that Malachi black mass. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Chuck Norris I didn't even know he was sick. I didn't know he was 86-year-old. So my granny would have been turning 86 right around now. I can't never remember her exact birthday. It's sometime around right now. And she just passed away recently in September. So they're the same age. I didn't know Chuck Norris was as old as my granny. Mm. But and then the Justin Timberlake, that body cam footage that come out about Justin and his arrest for 2024. Chuck stepped into the other side to kick the Grim Reaper's ass. Well, I mean, I don't know. He could whoop the Grim Reaper easy. I mean, could we get Ernie Shell versus Jean Claude Van Damme in the Redneck Brawls? Ernie Shell fresh out of prison. First blood match. Ernie Shell raging with HIV. Oh, Ben Mueller, the former FBI director of the feds. I'm stupid. Yeah, Chuck Norris. Could you imagine what he'd do to Darrell Hinkle? Could you imagine what he would do to Darrell Hinkle? Mm. I'd say that he would. I'd say Darrell Hinkle. He might break his foot on Darrell Hinkle's head. His skull's pretty thick. I'd pay it too. Trump sources. He would feed him crystal. You're crazy. That's a good one. Well, who's the daddy of Daryl's pig? He's claiming Tony the Tiger got pregnated. Sup, Keith Phillips? Lee Alive? Who's the daddy at pig's got to be having that baby by now, brother? Did you hear the stories Daryl told on that podcast with Billy Hubbard about putting people in trunks? It's a mutant pig of him and Drosky combined. Oh my God, that pig might whoop Chuck Norris and Jean Claude Van Damme. It might come out with rhino horns on it or porcupines and a rhino horns. By God, the inbred Clay County pig. Lord help them, help them. That's all I can tell you. Discuss local political races and the legacy of Chuck Norris. Okay, well, let's do that. What's up, Ulysses? The legacy of Chuck Norris. Oh, let me check on this. All right, I'm back. We want to see a non-sanctioned fight between Ricks and Gracie and Chuck Norris. I don't know which one Ricks it is. I know Horace. Wait, what's his brother? There's a lot of them Gracies. Well, Chuck could whoop Bruce Lee in their prime. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's fantasy book it. They're both 30. They're both in their prime. Who wins, Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee? Ain't no gloves. Ain't no time limit. It's old school UFC 1 rules. That's all it is. Who wins, Chuck or Bruce? That might be one I have to put my money on Bruce Lee. What do y'all think? TikTok, YouTube, Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris? I feel like I should have. Chuck. We got one for Chuck. We got one for Bruce. One on YouTube. Bruce. Bruce is up 2-1. Two Chucks. A Chuck and a Bruce on TikTok. And a Bruce on YouTube. Well, yeah, but Jean-Claude Van Damme, I mean, Bruce Lee, what am I thinking? Bruce Lee? Amanda Case says Bruce. I don't know. It would, if you put them in a cage and let them go at it, octagon, and like UFC 1 rules, basically no rules, no gloves, nothing. I mean, actual MMA gear. I know. Never mind. Okay, let's make it a triple threat. Let's throw Steven Seagal in there. I think he'd get mopped up by both of them. If it was a three-way dance, I think Steven Seagal would get mopped. I think. Bruce never fought for points. Well, we're fantasy booking this Chillbilly 1975. Not Ronnie Gardner Jr., who's can't even take a bath at his home. The other Chillbilly, because he's got dog shit all in his bathtubs. Every bathtub in his house has got dog shit in it. He won't clean it up. Oh, it's a small world, Ronnie Gardner Jr. I know. You got a family you don't speak to. You got a family you never even told us about. You don't pay nothing. You don't give them nothing. And you smoke what you blaze with your underage kids. Oh, yeah. I know about you, Ronnie Gardner Jr. from Wise County, Virginia. You have to be I'm from Eastern Kentucky, by God, Harlan County. Home of TV show Justified. We're discussing who would win a fantasy fight, both of them in the prime. UFC 1 in the octagon. UFC rules and Pride. Let's go with Pride rules. Even better. Who wins? London. Oh, you better watch out. My mom is down there around Court Road. Her and Wolfie Mitchell's. My mom's running dope with Wolfie. Everybody knows about it. And I've been covering what's going on with Weddle Waddle and Doug Harless. And I know London pretty damn good, let me tell you. I got a lot of family down there. But my mom's on meth and she's stealing out my papa's money down there on Court Road. So, yeah, ain't much I can do right now. Well, We're still just fantasy booking it. We're gonna put them in Tokyo, in the Tokyo Dome, in their prime, and sell out the Tokyo Dome. And since we're fantasy booking it, oh, my night's getting better. I'm about to go crawl up my thick Appalachian woman. But we're just fantasy booking who wins in the Tokyo Dome in Japan. Who wins? Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee? Both of them in their prime. Who gets the win there? I say Chuck Norris gets knocked out with a spinning roundhouse kick like Ryu from Street Fighter. Or Malachi Black off WWE, that black mass roundhouse kick he does. I say takes Chuck Norris's head off. And then Ernie Shell slides through the ropes and stands up. He got his jacket back off pawn from Paul Caldwell. He has his Ernie jacket on. He has his tiger hat with them shark teeth. And he gets in Bruce Lee's face and he challenges him. And then they set up a big fight. And then it's promoted by Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And then they fight Madison Square Garden, Ernie Shell and Bruce Lee. My God. Now, if you don't know about Ernie Shell, Josh, or the guy from Bell County, what was his name? Gunner. Y'all need to stay around. He's an alleged MMA fighter. He's an alleged bounty hunter, professional wrestling promoter, predator hunter. Unfair. Chuck would have to fight the Hakuza. Did you know that the Japanese mafia is called the Hakuza? Yes, I know about them because about Japanese pro wrestling. Chillbilly says if it's fantasy, then it would be Walker versus Kato. Either way, Bruce is a different level than Chuck. Okay, then let's do this. Since we're fantasy booking it, no weight class, no weight class. Brock Lesnar in his prime versus Chuck Liddell or versus Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee. Brock, no weight limit, no weight class. Who wins that one? What's up, Easy Money, Mocha Bella? Who wins? Brock Lesnar? Could Brock Lesnar could he get past Steven Seagal? I mean Bruce Lee or Chuck Liddell's punches and kicks and take them down and take them to Suplex City and ground and pound them and choke them out? Or could one of them use MMA and get away from that big, strong beast? Think about that one for a minute, because Pride really didn't care about, since we're fantasy booking, they really didn't care about weight class too much. So, I mean, I don't even know what else to talk about. If I wasn't tired, we'd be walking around town right now. I'm ready to get back out on mayor walks, and my knees just been killing me. Joseph Tackett, what's up? He's a wrestler, but if he got a hold of one of them, uh, you don't think Brock's trained enough to where he could block them and corner them in on a cage and shoot on them and get them on the ground and take care of them. I would have to sit and debate on Brock Lesnar versus one of them two because he's so strong. I disagree. If it was just him, like stand up, oh yeah. But if Brock could block one or two and grab a hold of him, it's over. Choked out in a second. Chuck Norris would take, I think Bruce would take a little bit longer to choke out. Well, since we're fantasy booking, who wins between Muhammad Ali and an MMA fight? Muhammad Ali versus Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris versus Muhammad Ali. Fantasy booking, both of them in their prime. Not just boxing, straight up fight. Straight up fight. Who wins? Ron Texas says Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Not if it one hitter quitter. Yeah. But what if Ali got took to the ground? People slipping on ground game tonight. The ground. What if Ali was on his back? He could still reach up and pop you in the head a bunch. So you'd have to protect yourself and get him on his back or get an arm bar on him real quick. I mean, if he goes down, he's done. I seen some body cam footage. Somebody just asked me if I seen something. I got to check the message. I seen something out of Louisville from them cops whooping that fella with that nightstick. It went through 3 state post 10. That dude went on a police chase through 3 post 10 state police post jurisdictions. And then they smack him around with a nightstick. Hey, you go on a police chase that far and you jump out and run in the woods, you get what you get. They're tasing you, and if you get smacked around with that, I mean, I ain't thinking police did nothing too much wrong, really. That's the truth, Chill Billy. Bruce invented his own style that makes him a little different. Can't hit what you can't catch. Andrea, what's up? So, since we're fantasy booking fights of people in their prime, I'm just trying to think of another good fight. Mr. T's not tough in real life. I've heard a lot of interviews about him. He really didn't even know how to box before WrestleMania 1. Roddy Piper hated him in real life. Trying to think of another good fantasy fight. Let's think here. What's up, Brighton Middleton? Stone Cold versus Chuck Norris. Okay, let's do Chuck Liddell versus Chuck Norris. Woo! Chuck Liddell versus Chuck Norris. Chill Billy, that's a big fact. What's up, Lauren? We're fantasy booking fights right now. Chuck Liddell versus Chuck Norris. May he rest in peace. Liddell, not even a debate. You know, I kind of think I agree with that. Iceman would take him. He took Vanderlei Silva. I don't think he would have took Vanderlei Silva to Pride in Japan, but he took him in the UFC. And I was so hyped. That was like Undertaker and Sting wrestling to me. I'm getting a bunch of messages. I got to check them in just a second. But Liddell was a monster. Yeah. It's a shame we never got to see him and Brock Lesnar. That's a shame. That's a shame. I would love to see Brock Lesnar and him. Hmm. Well, okay. Let's think here. Trying to think of another good fantasy fight. I'm getting sleepy. Well, I've been trying to get that hooked up forever. I want Darrell Hinkle and Jack Combs to fight. We need to see who is the battle of the mobile home movers in Eastern by God, Kentucky. And I think that, well, I'm going to throw some, no offense to Jack Combs, but I think one's scared, another's glad. And I think Darrell Hinkle's the one scared. And I think Jack Combs is glad because Jack's making a lot of money and he's moving trailers the right way and not ripping people off Ernie Shell style Darrell Hinkle. So I think that he's glad for that reason that he don't have to stop to beat up, to throw hands with Stinkle Twinkle, and he can just continue to make mobile home moving great again. So, but I would love to see Darrell Hinkle and Jack Combs throw down. I really would. I think they could sell out the Corbin Arena. I think they might could stack Rupp Arena at least 16,000 in Rupp Arena. They might not could they might could sell Rupp out. I think you can get about 20 in there. I like Combs much better too, but O'Darrell's his skull's so thick you'd have to hit it with a sledgehammer. I mean, it's a thick head, guys. You'd have to take Darrell out without hitting his head. Maybe his jowl, but his head's caveman's thick. Think about it. It's caveman style thick. Vince McMahon does that to women's faces, Donna, in Austin, Texas. At Body Shot did what was that fighter's name? I forget his name that sent Brock back to WWE. I liked him. Hit him with the liver quiver and sent him back to WWE. Um, Chuck Norris and Brock Lesnar. AI summary says debating fictional fight scenarios like Chuck Norris and Brock Lesnar. Okay. Shelby Shell versus Alistair Overeem. That's right. That's right. Overeem. Yeah. That fight with Shane Carwin and Brock Lesnar was raw. Like, that chokehold at the end was awesome. Let's see here. Well, Ronda Rousey come back to AEW wrestling a week ago tonight at the AEW Revolution pay per view, which is rated one of the best pay per views AEW ever put out, and one of the top wrestling pay per views of all time. Shout out AEW. Kenny Omega versus Swerve this week for the number one contender. Ronda Rousey versus Daryl Hankle's Crystal. If she could get her, if she could get Ronda Rousey on the ground and put her armpit in Ronda Rousey's face, it's over. It's the Clay County odor. The odor makes it over. They pass out from the body odor. If she put her in a leg lock with it like a triangle, if she put her in a triangle lock with her legs, the Appalachian odors, it's over. You smell that odor, it's over. So yeah, Ronda, I don't think Ronda Rousey could even reach her face. Oh yeah, Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey's fighting next month, and then Ronda's going to start wrestling full time for AEW. I'm pretty sure. I can't wait for her to get in the ring in AEW. Her and Tony Storm will tell a story like no other. But to whoop Crystal, I'm telling you, if she went to put you in some kind of armbar, but flopped her armpit down over your face, you're out. It's over. The odor over. It's over. Or could you imagine, just like I said, a triangle with the legs? Lock out in real good and get a good whiff of that. Narcan and salt sniffing salt won't wake you up, by God. The ruler of the shed match. I feel you. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Nate Diaz, Stockton's bad boy. I like Nate and his brother. I'm sleepy. I'm about to go to bed. Guys, I am going to bed. Vote for Powell Browning, Austin Miller, Derek Sage, Jeff Marietta. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm too tired. I can't hold my head up. I'll be back tomorrow early. I might make some news articles and drop them and then come live, but I'll be live early. I'm out.